Hello, my name is Buddy Hayes and I am a member of the Hickman County Art Guild, and today I will be doing a demonstration on how to make cordage. This is the Creative Agent 2 Hickman County workshop in how to make cordage by me, Buddy Hayes. I will be demonstrating the art of making cordage. First off, I'd like to give a definition of what cordage is. Cordage is a group of strands of suitable material twisted or braided together into a larger and stronger form, also called a rope or a string. It can be made from many different natural fibers, including dog bane, milkweed, hemp, cattail, yucca, leather, straw. It can also be made from man-made materials such as paper, plastic, and cloth. Today, I'll be demonstrating how to make it from plastic. Rope or string is one of the most used and necessary items for day-to-day life. Early man made his rope from what was available in his environment. Today, we will do the same, using what is available to us from our environment, thus the plastic. While early man worked making rope string primarily for necessities such as fishing nets, lashing, sewing, and so forth, we will work today as a hobby, making something that would be necessary or would be suitable for making a bracelet, a necklace, or decoration, and so forth. Thank you. Today we'll be making cordage from what is usually found in everybody's home, plastic trash can bags. I was supposed to provide a packet with the supplies so everyone could see what they were attempting to make and how they were going to make it from the material, from the raw material. So I decided to use a plastic trash can bag. I had two of them. I had a white one and I had a black one. And what you want to do is get you an appropriate length of plastic and cut it in 1 inch square, a 1 inch width. And you can make it as long as you want to. Doesn't matter how long it is, the longer the plastic that you cut, the longer your cordage is going to be. And I have here an example of what the cordage is going to look like when we get through making it today. I also have one that's made that's a little longer, and you can see that it is a whole lot longer than the other one. But for the purpose of this demo, we're going to make this short one, and then if you decide you want to make something longer, then that would be up to you. Just get a longer trash can bag. I would suggest that you have a little receptacle that has a little bit of water in it. You can lick your fingers with your tongue, but I'd advise not to do that, especially in today's environment. And especially if you were to use raw materials such as dog bane, something that grows wild, and you wanted to make a rope. Dog bane, by the way, is a weed that is kin to milkweed, and it is grown in our environment around here, and the Native Americans use the dog bane to make a lot of cordage. It's very strong, and it is also has a name called Indian hemp. What we want to do is to get our strips, and we start right in the middle. You have a white strip and a black strip. Start in the middle. You might want to wet your fingers just a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to twist this cordage in one direction. I am right-handed, so I twist to my right. And as you're twisting, you're holding with your left hand. Now, if you are left-handed, then you will just do opposite of what I'm doing here. But you twist with your right hand or your right fingers, and you make a twist of the cordage right here in the middle of your pieces of plastic. Now, today I chose to use plastic. I think I said this earlier. I chose to use plastic because it's something that everybody will have availability for. Trash can bag, a grocery store plastic trash can bag, not trash can, but grocery bag would work just as good. And you twist this until it starts to make a little loop, and you can see how it loops over, just like this. Now, you want to hold the loop between your finger and your thumb, with your fingers just a little bit again, and then twist this plastic to the right. And here again, if I say, if you're left-handed, you would do it right the opposite with your left hand. Now, once you get this twisted, then you bring it over. You want to bring it over this side right here. So you twist it and bring it over, and the whole time you're doing that, you're holding it with your thumb and your finger. See what I've got here? Then you hold this just like this. Then the piece that was on the left side is now on the right side. So you twist that piece, or those strings. Twist those strings together and bring it over the left side. Then cinch it up a little bit and then hold it with your, now the strands that was on the left side is now on the right side again. So I don't know how many times I need to go through this in order for you to understand, but this is the way you do it. You twist it to your right, bring it over, and then bring the one on the left under to the right. You twist it, bring it over, and then you have the one from your left going back to your right. Or if you're right-handed, it would go from your right to your left. So you twist again, bring it over. Now, once you get the hang of this, you don't have to look at it very much. You can do it while you're watching TV. You can do it in the dark. You don't even need to see what you're doing because it's very easy. But you see what we're doing. We're turning these plastic strips into cordage, and we're making it thicker so that it's going to be something that is strong. If, for instance, you were floating down the Duck River in a canoe, and you had your tent and everything with you, and you were spending the night on a little island in the middle of the Duck River, and it's just a rock bar, a sand bar. Set your tent all up and everything, and all of a sudden you forgot your rope, or you forgot your cordage. So you look around and see what's available for you, and you might find some bark off of the inner bark of a tree. You might find some dog bane or some milkweed, or you might find, in today's world and in today's environment, you might look around and find some old plastic of some kind laying around on that rock bar that has been washed up, and you get that plastic and you tear it into the strips that you would like to tear it into. It doesn't have to be 1 inch thick or 1 inch wide. It can be 2 inches wide, if that's what you want. The wider it is, the thicker and stronger the rope's going to be. So you continue doing this. You twist it to your right, bring it over and under, and the whole time you're cinching this up. And see what we've got right here? And we started out with this, and look what we got so far. So you twist it to your right, bring it over. Twist it to your right, and you bring it over. Twist it to your right, bring it over, And at the same time you're bringing that over, you're bringing the one that was on that side under, so it'll take its place. Now, I am doing this right before Christmas. Today is the 8th, I believe it is, December the 8th. Yes, that's right, December the 8th, the day after Pearl Harbor Day. And we got a little time before Christmas. So you might ask yourself, well, I go float down the Duck River, and I'm not gonna spend the night on a rock island or a sandbar, so what would I do with a piece of cordage that this man is making? Well, there are a lot of things that you can do with it. You can make a necklace out of it, and put decorations on it. You can make a bracelet. You could make a rope big enough, long enough to where it could be decorative around your waist. There are many things that you can do with this. Now, I'm a senior citizen myself. I'm 75 years old. I know that I'm not as old as some of you that'll be doing this, but then again, on the other hand, I am older than some of you. So there's always time for you to use a rope of some kind. For instance, if you're confined in a nursing home and you don't want to be there, well, what you can do is in the middle of the night when everybody's asleep, you can strip the beds and get the sheet off of your bed. But get the bottom sheet because it might take you 2 or 3 days to do this. But you can strip the sheet, cut that sheet into strips so that you can do the same thing that I'm doing right here, making rope. Cut it into strips, and then make that rope strong enough so that if you want to escape out of that place, you'll have a rope that you can throw out the window and disappear, and nobody will even know the difference. So there's all kinds of things that you can use this for. Now, I used white and black on this one so that it would have an effect, but it's not doing it like I want it to. But anyway, we're making this rope. The white's not showing up. Now, once you get it going and you learn how to do this, see, you can just do it real fast. You twist it and bring it over. You twist it and bring it over. You twist it and bring it over. And like I said, you can do this in the dark. You don't need daylight to do this. Now, I understand that there's ailments that might prohibit you from doing as fast as I'm doing right now. For instance, if you've got that rheumatiz, and that old rheumatiz is in your fingers, it might be kind of hard for you to do this, but you can take your time. You can do it slowly. You don't have to do it fast like I'm doing it. But we're going to keep on going until we get to the end of this, and then I'm going to show you some more examples of what I've got. It's real simple and easy to do. And if you've got an old towel, a terry cloth towel, you can cut that towel up into little strips. And if you got one that's blue, for instance, and then you got one that's white, and you can make a blue and white rope out of terry cloth towel. Or you could use, like I said a while ago, if there's an old bed sheet around or something, you can use that. Just about anything that you can twist, you can make a piece of cordage. And we are getting to our end. I'm going to go over it one more time here. You've got the cordage, you twist to the right and bring it over the left, and have the left side come back to the right. Then you twist, just like this, twist, and bring it over to your left and have this one under the right. So this is about as far as we can go with this to make this link. Now, this could very well be a bracelet for someone. If you are into crafts and you're wanting to make something for your grandchildren or whatever, you've already got a loop right here in the front, and we'll tie this in a knot, and then you can put a little decorative bead of some kind on that, and have a little bracelet. But you could also use it for Christmas decorations. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tie just a regular square knot on the end of this, and I'm going to cinch it up right to the very end, and I'm going to pull on. Now you can see that we've got a fairly stronger piece of cordage now, because a while ago we were using this. Now if we use this, you can just pull it and it just comes apart. See how it does? This stuff it's a trash can bag, so it's just gonna fall apart, pull apart. But when it's all weaved together with a reverse twist, or some people call this a Flemish twist, you've got a fairly strong rope. And there you have it. Now you can trim this part off with some scissors, and this is what you will have. Now, I have made one out of a yellow and a pink bag that I got from the grocery store. The pink was for the month of October for recognizing breast cancer, and the yellow come from the dollar store, I believe. And so I put the yellow and the pink together, and you can see the color of this one. And it's a very strong cordage. And here again, it's got the hole in the top, where all you have to do is just open it up a little bit, and make it go through, and there you have it. There you have it right there. I've made one out of all white. This is just all white grocery bags right here. This one is all white. Here is one that I made the other day, and something that to give you an idea of what you can do is you can loop them together and make them longer. And you can make a tinsel, for instance, not a tinsel, but a rope to go around your Christmas tree if you had your different colors. Here is two pieces that I made, and they're very short, and I'm going to give you an idea right here that you might not have thought of. But you can put these together and make another. If you had more, you could put them all together and to go around your tree, or you could leave them separate, and you could hang these on your Christmas tree. Of course, this is December, and then you're not going to see this till January. So you've got a long ways to before Christmas next year. Now, where did I get the material to make these two? Well, right at the beginning of this demonstration, I showed you a baggie that I had your parts in. All I did was just got me some scissors, and I cut this baggie into strips, and I made these two small ones right here. I mentioned the dog bane, it's kin to the milkweed. This is something that I made years ago, and I have kept it, and this is the cordage made from the inner bark of the woody plant called dogbane or Indian heel. It looks very pretty, and I just decorated it up with a coyote tooth, and I hang this around my neck, and I wear it sometimes. So this is just some examples of what you can do with cordage. Of course, you can make a rope or whatever. And that concludes my demonstration, and I hope that you like it. And I hope that you make fine cordage from now on. Bye.